Towley leaked the next expansion?
Towley is springing leaks left, right, and center in, to make it very dramatic, a now deleted video.
Towley leaks the next expansion in now deleted video. Oh my god.
Yes, video unavailable. This has been removed by the uploader in a now deleted tweet and YouTube short. Oh, I thought that was just interesting. The YouTube short was taken down. I didn't know the tweet also was deleted. Right. Well, why were these deleted, Matt?
Good question. I think it's either because Towley is having a very fun time LARPing with people, but based on what we now know, I think he actually may have flown a little bit too close to the sun with it being a abusing his friend DA, as you put it.
Friend
Like,
DA.
I've heard some stuff. What if I'm really cute about this on Twitter, including posting pictures that are basically representative of what the next expansion is going to be? Oh, whoops, I've been bonked. Oopsies. Sorry about that.
It kind of makes sense, right? Towley has been right about leaks in WoW pretty much every single time.
Yes, has Towley got bonked, perhaps? So, while we cannot play for you the clip, what I can do is relate to you his words. Okay.
Public domain, motherfucker.
Time for me to say y'all a bunch.
Uh-huh.
Everyone keeps talking about the South Seas expansion. I keep telling y'all are thinking too much above the sea. You guys are thinking too much above the sea. I said this 2 weeks ago. You're thinking water where you should be thinking somewhere else. I mean, that's all I gotta say.
Water.
I am not a fan of any leaks. I don't want to see any leaks. Now, if a leak gets out and everybody starts talking about it, then of course I'll cover it. But I don't want to see anybody doing leaking.
Or land. It must be land then. Sweet. Sign. Let's go. Except
So,
for all the other tweets, of course.
what is beneath the sea? What is beneath the South Seas? Underground. Now,
The
he
other-
also did tweet a
the
picture
Earth.
of a big cavern.
Yep. Zarlak,
So-
but green. Fantastic.
So, yes, this is some people in a cave. He said, would love to visit a place like this in the future. Why did he say that? That's a good question. He also posted a picture of a rock, a picture of a scarab, and a picture of a kobold.
Where could the scarab be, I wonder? Where are scarabs where there's a current plot relevance in the video game?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Why are
Yeah, it's old gods, probably.
there a whole bunch? You know, the scarab dresses.
There's loads of
Yeah.
silithids in the Barrens because of the cataclysm in Southern Barrens. I know this because I was questing there recently. So this is clearly a Southern Barrens-based expansion that'll heal the Barrens, which means we'll get to raid Wailing Caverns for the first time. Let's go. That'll be perfect.
Glad Matt's finally worked it out.
So Towley might have actually leaked the next expansion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you remember the sword? So you think that this? I could see that the sword, like, unlocked something that's like deep in the earth, and it's causing all of the like Encourage monsters to like come out and like swarm or something like that. Yeah, I could see something like that happen. Sure. Zerowit Caverns was an experiment. We're going under
who is
Azeroth.
Jack? Like, that's the big question. This character,
Yeah.
Jack. Who is Jack?
Jack is the greatest of every class in the Final Fantasy series. I'll have you know. Or maybe it's the memes Jack. Maybe it's Jack the Ripper. Jack Garland, Jack. There's a lot of really cool Jacks, except for Jack, who doesn't have a C in his name, J-A-K. Not the one from the PS2 games, they were good, but the one from Immortals of Avium, he was shit.
That's what I...
Oh, that
Immortals
game.
of Avium.
I remember nobody cared about it.
Yep, who could have seen that one coming?
Yeah.
Now, Soul said at some point in 11.0, the sword trademark is finally addressed, and its deconstruction causes a structural collapse of Silithus, revealing a semi-underground zone of Titan Courage structures, ruins, and 3 question marks. There are 3 question marks underneath the earth, to which Dowdy says, I mean... And not to just do the normal ... He, in fact, does 4 dots.
Oh, wow. Not even an ellipses. Yeah, wow. Holy fuck. I mean, I'm pretty sure he just confirmed it at that point.
Ellipses plus what could that mean?
Yeah.
Plus confirmed.
I think he confirmed it.
Shit, there we have it. So this is all fairly interesting, and it's the kind of thing where I think this happened before Khazalgar.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so this happened before
September
Khazalgar.
18th.
Yeah, before Khazalgar, the clip's been deleted, and you're like, he talked about the next expansion in a clip that he deleted. Why did that happen? Did he just get a Discord like message from one of his mates? It was like, oh, good, dude, I might get in trouble. Please no.
I think that he probably just deleted it because somebody who told him that is like, hey, can you delete that? Like, it's not. He probably didn't break NDA. He just came kind of close to it, and he said Blizzard talked to him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
You know, why did any of that happen? And
Yeah,
then
he's
that we
close.
find out about the Khazalgar thing, with Khazalgar being in a fissure in the earth. These things fit together.
Okay, so that's interesting. And I think this also fits with this. The permanent augment rune for Dragonflight is being added onto the 10.2 PTR. And usually whenever an augment rune gets added in at the end, well, it's at the end of an expansion. So a lot of people are thinking now that Dragonflight, there isn't going to be a 10.3. Is this it? It's all ogre. So are we just ignoring Iridicon? Wouldn't be the last time a boss... Oh, there's Tally again! Last time a boss several expansions, he's basically Gul'dan. Yeah, there you go. Last patch confirmed. Infinite augment room, mount from ahead of the curve. Any doubts that this is the last raid of the expansion? A lot of people are upset about this. They like Dragonflight and they're worried. They think Blizzard is releasing expansions too fast. And I think that Blizzard is probably making the right decision by, closing the curtain on this expansion. Because here's the reason why. Let me show you why. Okay, so the Dragonflight cinematic trailer had 3.2 million views. The World of Warcraft cinematic trailer that got released, again, 13 years ago has 4.7 million views. Legion, 13 million views. Draenor, Warlords of Draenor, 36 million views. Cataclysm, 25 million views. Even the Battle for Azeroth, Sarfang Mat Gara, 20 million views. Let's look at a couple more of them. Mists of Pandaria, 23 million views. Wrath of the Lich King, 24 million views. Dragonflight, 3 million. Nobody cares about dragons. Nobody cares about femboy, scaly dragons that act like Pixar characters. If you had Rathian with the same attitude that he had in Cataclysm, whenever you did the Fangs of the Father quest line, you brought in Civilian the same way that he acted in like the beginning of Dragonflight, which actually was kind of cool. Abyssian, who I think is cool, and the original Deathwing, I think people would give a fuck. I think people would really care. But the problem is that they went for all this pussy shit. Like Chromie, who the gives a fuck about Chromie? Nozdormu, it's the most interesting, one of the most interesting characters in the game, and they managed to make it boring. It was a good filler expansion, but boring. Yeah, check Shadowlands. All right. 14 million views. 14 milli. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. Had more than Legion. Maybe the Infinite Dragonflight should just remove themselves from the timeline. I don't know. All those are twice as old or older, more time. Hunch Punch, I want you to tell me. I'm gonna. All right, yo. Real quick. So, do you think that the Dragonflight cinematic is gonna catch up in views? Do you think it's gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna catch up to Legion and Warlords of Draenor and Shadowlands. You think it's going to catch up? Dead chatter walking. Yeah, I know. But no way. I agree with you. The comparisons are... Well, then why did you say it? Time is a factor. The older ones will have more views. Okay, so how many views do you think the Dragonfight cinematic is going to have in 5 years? Like, yeah, how many views? It's got 3.2 million now. Probably less than 5. The key thing is each one is nearly double. Okay, so you brought up an irrelevant counterpoint that doesn't even make an argument for anything. You're just trying to, like, make yourself sound smart and tell me that I'm wrong about something. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. There's no point of what you're saying. You're just trying to act... You're so lucky I didn't... I should have banned him. Fucking Reddit smart guys, man. Oh my god.